What is up? Oh my god. Okay, so I've done research. I couldn't start the DLC. I can't do the side quests until I start this next fucking set of missions. And then, until then, once I finally unlock the final area, which starts the I cannot stop, no way back, that's when I unlock the other DLC. That's when I unlock the DLCs. And it's so late game. I'm so confused on what the fuck is going on. Alright, Otto, we're talking.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
So that way,
Right.
let me talk to everyone.
All hands on deck then.
Oh my god, okay. Because I don't unlock the DLC quests until I get this started and then unlock.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Damn.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
It's only gonna get worse.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And then we're going on a side quest.
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we gonna manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
Bahamut can.
It's a lot to take in. And I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads.
The
The
Phoenix
answer will
can.
come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then.
Shiva can.
Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
I just labeled 3 people that can fly.
Joshua seemed upset. Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain.
But if one of us survive, but if we survive,
Even should he
who's
fail,
gonna...
what world awaits us?
Who
With
takes
it,
over the land?
Godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it. It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first,
So
we have
if
to
they're
reach
all
that
mother
crystal.
crystals and that one stemmed from the other crystals,
Then it's a good thing I have
wouldn't that be
wings.
called the grandmother crystal?
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. Are you certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
Sorry, I'm getting my beard out of my mustache out of my mouth.
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your swan shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He's got such a pretty boy look. Like I'm like other men would seduce me. That's
He
the kind
speaks
of
for
look he's
command, he
got.
knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Oh, that's the wrong way. She's on the far end. Is she? No, she's in my chambers.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive?
I'll be fine.
You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
That's it.
It's almost time. But something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
An inconvenient truth. Okay, so I got another quest. Joshua should have conversation.
Ah, Clive. This is it then, brother. Indeed.
You're wrong.
My friends don't follow me, they spur me on.
Of course. Of course. Another time.
What the fuck?
Must we away? My decision is made. You said it yourself. He must be stopped.
He must.
Time is nigh, Ifrit.
Byron. Oh, that's not Byron.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what we're...
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer.
I don't mind, but...
Because he wants to... Our ranks are filled with men scouting. We're few, and since he accompanied...
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test?
One can never...
Truer words. I'll let the initiate, and now he is to proceed to...
No time like the...
No time like the pre...
How do I get these quests?
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer. Vivian, and I'd be happy to help you.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down...
Please. It's only right that I return.
You are too kind. Alas, I spoke with Hapok. But
If you say so.
forgive
I'm so
this
confused.
book.
So now you want me to speak to Harpocrates. So now I have access to Origin. Give me my quests! Give me my DLC quests!
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Harpocrates. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always, but she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
The executors?
Coveters of secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
A fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Okay. Okay. Where's my journal? Trying to research this. Cut from cloth. Do I have that mission done? Whoops. Whoops. That's not it. Cut from cloth. Phoenix, heal thyself. I don't have that done. And where there's a will. Okay. What about this quest giver dude? Unless these quests have prerequisites. Because they got cut from the cloth. I got that.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away. That'd mean the crystal.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye?
Under new management, rekindling the flame, trading places, carving stone, and the kingdom of loot. I don't have anything there. Okay, the quest, Phoenix, heal thyself. Okay, Phoenix, heal thyself. In the infirmary. During the Across the Narrow main quest. How long ago was during that?
Seen enough?
Wait. Oh! It showed up! Okay, and then where's on balance? Okay, I got it. Go.
Please.
Yote!
Great. My Lord Marquis.
Because I thought I'd pick up every single fucking quest.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but his grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by.
Spending
and our
30
supplies
minutes
are almost
just
exhausted.
trying to unlock these quests
Unless
so
we
that
can
way I can
secure
deal
more
with the
soon,
DLC.
your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
Yes.
For Joshua. Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counter. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
Add so much pause between statements.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The Stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
Oh, but, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if your stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms, search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Prioritize. And then after, I'm gonna get to talk to Joshua, and then that should open up 2 quests. Okay, so Phoenix, heal thyself. Oh my fucking god. Map. Rosaria. It's Martha's Rest. 3 Reeds. East Pool. Lost Wing. North Reach. Data Mill. The fuck? Oh, I mean, it's right here. I need to look for the icon. And not the big scary guys. Ooh, hey. Chumi. Jesus fucking Christ. So much. I thought I picked up everything, but no. No, thou did not. Ugh. Alright, I already recorded myself getting these quests, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just continue these. What's a couple more episodes?